Well, I think.
This is the valedictorian. Under the leg. They're going to be
Teachers and students, please be seated. Good evening, class of 2025, parents, guardians, and guests. As we thought earlier today, we may not have been outside, but Mother Nature has blessed us with some beautiful weather, so we're going to get this done tonight. As we move through our 2025 commencement ceremony, we respectfully ask that you refrain from hitting beach balls and making noise with noisemakers during speeches. We welcome you to engage in both of these activities between speeches and natural transitions allowed during tonight's program. It is my distinct pleasure to introduce Mr. George Knight as Nelson County High School's class of 2025 honor graduate. George finished his high school career with an impressive 4.919 grade point average. During his high school career, George loves Nelson County. He has been a member of the JV and varsity baseball and basketball teams. He was also a member of the National Honor Society and Youth Philanthropy Council. George will be attending Virginia Tech in the fall to study engineering. Please welcome Mr. George Knight.
Hello, NCHS class of 2025. I'm George Knight, and I'd like to take a brief moment of your time. We've made it. 12 grade school years completed, and if I'm going to be completely honest with you, it's hard to believe we've come so far. When I was younger, I distinctly remember the feeling of slogging through elementary school to get to 5th grade, and then pushing through 3 long years of middle school, feeling like senior year was lifetimes away. But now that I'm here on this stage, it felt like it ended more quickly than I anticipated, and my last year flew by. So I'd like to take a moment to thank everyone who made me being up here a reality. I want to thank my parents for pushing me to do my best when I didn't even feel like getting up in the morning. Thank you to my teachers for making school as engaging and enjoyable as possible. Thank you to the rest of the staff here at NCHS who run the school from outside the classrooms. Lastly, I want to give a special thanks to my peers from the class of 2025. Without them pushing me and challenging me, I would never have been motivated to do all the things I did in my time at the high school. My experience in Nelson County has been one I'll always remember and cherish. While my academic classes helped me develop myself intellectually, there's something to be said for the electives I took over these last 4 years. I never planned on taking weightlifting or drama classes when I was a freshman, but some of my fondest memories and most important lessons come from those classes. Weightlifting taught me that pushing myself to my limits is fun and motivating. Drama has been the lifeblood of my school years, something I look forward to whenever I have it scheduled for that semester. Miss Driver taught me so many things, like the importance of leaving my comfort zone, or that public speaking isn't actually the end of the world. My point here is that we should make our lives fulfilling, learn new things, grow as people, and take hold of opportunities when we can. Finally, I encourage everyone here to make a conscious effort to thank the people who contributed to our successes and our future successes. These individuals all played a role in making us the students and people we are today, just like we will play a role.
At this time, I would like to introduce Nelson County High School Symphonic Band. The band will perform the Star Spangled Banner. Would everyone who can please stand, and would all gentlemen please remove your hats at this time. Please be seated. At this time, it is my distinct pleasure to introduce Mr. Jack Winter as the Salutatorian of Nelson County High School's class of 2025. Jack finished his high school career with a respectable 4.921 grade point average. During high school, Jack participated in cross country, basketball, and soccer all 4 years of high school. Jack was a member of the National Honor Society Youth Philanthropy Club, and Jack plans on attending Washington and Lee University as a Johnson Scholar in the fall. Please help me in welcome your salutatorian to the podium.
Good evening. My name is Jackson Winter, and I'm a member of the 2025 graduating class. It's an amazing honor to be on this stage representing the class of 2025 alongside Jasper Corbelake and George Knight. Each of us represents a different part of Nelson County. As I went to Rockfish River, George attended Ty River, and Jasper was originally homeschooled. The three of us and Nelson County's entire class of 2025 exemplify how a group of committed students can succeed from any corner of this amazing and diverse county. Today's ceremony represents the impact each graduate had at Nelson County, as well as what they will do next at a four-year university, community college, trade school, in the military, or starting a career in the workforce. Our graduates are here today only because of the support of our parents, grandparents, siblings, teachers, and classmates. Our families are the ones who woke us up every morning, drove us to school, and helped us with homework, even if their ability to really help us diminished after third grade. This responsibility that many of our parents have taken on while we've grown up will likely disappear, and we will have to find a way to make our own meals and wash our own clothes on the journey we choose next. While this may seem difficult at first, everything our families have taught us will provide us with the foundational knowledge of how to be an adult after high school. Thank you to all the families for the support you've given us. Our teachers, on the other hand, have provided us with a different way to succeed. They pushed us to solve complex problems, and they supported us through the daunting anxieties of SOLs, AP exams, and SATs. Every student here tonight can describe a time when a teacher sat down with them for hours to make up missing work, or a time when a teacher brought in donuts because the class was feeling stressed. These experiences alongside Nelson County's teachers is a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and it was a pleasure to soak up the time and attention they've given us. We wish there was more time to continue to learn and work alongside Nelson County's teachers. Thank you to all of Nelson's faculty for your endless kindness and compassion. Finally, we need to recognize the support of our classmates who helped each and every one of us navigate the challenges high school presents. Every one of us here has classmates that have been there to support and push you to thrive, whether it be within the classroom, the community, or sports. This friendly but encouraging competition is the reason that I am up here today. The only reason I've had the courage to take on the challenges of high school is through the constant support of the friends I've made since preschool. I would never trade the amazing moments I've had alongside my friends, classmates, and teammates, whether it be us making fun of one another about our test scores or putting our bodies on the line in sports. These moments alongside your best friends is what makes high school so special and unforgettable. I hope each of us can walk out of Nelson County High School knowing that we pushed ourselves and someone else to elevate to your true potential. Thank you, friends, classmates, and peers, for the love and competitions you've provided to Nelson County. Today will be the last time we're all together at one time. It's tough to think we're saying goodbye forever. Instead, I like to think about it as a goodbye for now, as my good friend Levi said in The Outsiders. I'm grateful for the time that we spent together. You all provided the moments that made high school so special. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Winter. Now it is my pleasure to introduce Mr. Ernie Reed, Chair of Nelson County Board of Supervisors, who will address the graduating class.
Thank you, Mr. Walker. Hello, graduates, and hello, students, teachers, coaches, supporting staff, substitutes, administrators, parents, family, and friends. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I am the chair of your Nelson County Board of Supervisors, And so I've been given the honor to speak to you all here and now. I know what a rare opportunity this is. I'll do my best not to mess it up. I've got 4 minutes, so here goes. In my life, I've attended many meetings, presentations, and speeches, and one thing that I've learned is that many people who give these talks seem to know that if they begin with a joke or a brief story with a funny or unexpected punchline, things seem to go better and much smoother, and people seem to listen. This is because humor and laughter break the ice, release log jams, open the head and the heart to whatever comes next. I've spent most of my life as a teacher, but I've always been, and I continue to be, a student. It's kind of funny that no matter if you're a student or a teacher, you constantly have to grapple with the same question. What is really important? What knowledge, what information, what experiences are most important, and why? If you're a student, how do you know? And if you're a teacher, how do you know? And then how best do we pass along these things and make the information, the experience, and hopefully the wisdom available and accessible to somebody else? My ongoing education and a string of experiences have led me to this place, and so I want to tell you a little about it. I want to tell you how much I love this place here in Nelson County, my home. Nelson County has given me not just a place, but a purpose. It's given me a life to be able to do things that I love and to help to preserve the things that I love, the things that sustain me, friends, family, and those things that sustain all of us. Here I experience the richness and the beauty of all the things I feel are most important. Mountains, forests, and streams, good food, pure water and fresh air, home and a sense of belonging, and good work to do. I'm so very grateful that Nelson County takes care of me. Some of the best advice that I have ever received was on my first airplane ride 46 years ago. It's still so amazing to me that we have the ability to fly miles above the ground and in a few hours find ourselves in another place halfway around the world. On that day, my wife and I flew from California to Washington, D.C., and it was the second time that we were ever drawn here to Nelson. This time we were here to look for a place for us and our feed your head and follow your heart. May you be blessed with good work to do and have a lot of fun doing it. And that's it. I wish you the best along the way, and I hope to see you all again on that road. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Reed. Now it's my pleasure to introduce Miss Margaret Clare, Chair of Nelson County School Board, who will address the graduating class.
Thank you, Mr. Walker, and it's really nice to be here. I want to speak for Dr. Hester. Graduation is her favorite event, and she is very disappointed, to say the least, that she cannot be here today. So on behalf of Dr. Hester and the entire school board, I would like to congratulate the graduating class of 2025. You have accomplished much to be here today, and you should be very proud of yourselves. We are proud of you and look forward to seeing the great things you will do in the future, both in your communities and in the greater world. I would love to give you some advice right now, but I myself got some advice today, and it was be brief. So thank you, good luck, go get 'em, go Governors.
Thank you, Miss Clare. At this time, our show choir will perform Yesterday by the Beatles.
Yesterday
Thank you, show choir. Dr. Hester is sorry to miss graduation tonight. She would like the graduating class to know she is proud of you and she wishes you all the best of luck in the future. Congratulations from her. At this time, we will present the Valedictorian and Salutatorian with gold medallions during tonight's ceremony. The Valedictorian and Salutatorian should wear their medallions after receiving them. Will Jasper Coberlake and Jack Winter please come forward so we can present you with your medals? Congratulations and great job to the both of you. It is my distinct pleasure to introduce Jasper Coberlake as the valedictorian of Nelson County High School's class of 2025. Jasper finished his high school career with a 5.031 grade point average. During Jasper's high school career, he has enjoyed participating in several activities. He has been a member of the cross-country, soccer, and indoor track teams. Jasper has been part of several spring musicals and a member of the Theater One Act team for several years. He is also an active member of the National Honor Society and student government. Jasper will attend Swarthmore College in the fall. Without further ado, here's your 2025 valedictorian.
Good evening, Nelson County. I'm Jasper Coberlake, and I just want to say that it is an absolute honor to speak for the class of 2025 tonight. I'd like to thank the teachers, family members, and especially the parents of everyone walking across the stage tonight for coming out to support us one last time. With our caps on our heads and our dreams in our hearts, we're finally ready to step out into the world and chase our future. But before we go on to whatever lies in store, I want to take a moment to reflect on the past and consider what it was that ultimately allowed each and every one of us to celebrate tonight. High school has been hard. We've been given thousands of entirely new obstacles to overcome. Whether dealing with a standardized test, class schedules, a global pandemic, or unsalted French fries, we've managed to do more than just rise above these barriers. We have spectacularly triumphed over them. We've done it while being athletes. We've done it while being artists. We've done it while being employees, volunteers, musicians, first responders, brothers and sisters, sons and daughters. And we've done it well. But how did we pull this off? How do you finish an AP exam just to walk onto a bus and drive an hour for a soccer game or a tennis match? How do you get home from that game and start grinding out a couple of pages of English homework until 2 in the morning? The answer is simple, and yet increasingly difficult to implement. Hard work. It is nothing if not hard work and persistence that has lit the fuse to the class. It was not the time to rest on our laurels and take it easy. Seeing how we've accomplished this much already, who knows what will happen if we carry on with the same gusto and intensity as we have for the past 4 years. Let's continue to maintain this same dedication, this same grit that the class of 2025 is so well known for as we move forward, keeping with us a small piece of our home as we take our destinies higher and higher. Thank you so much, Nelson.
Thank you, Mr. Coberlake. At this time, we have a song performed by the symphonic band Where the Black Hawk Soars. Thank you, NCHS Symphonic Band. At this time, we will recognize our senior class for their involvement with academic and athletic programs. So once I call a program you were involved with, students, please stand. CTE completers and CTE certifications. If you have one of those, please stand. Sorry. Golden Governors. National Honor Society members. Various club members. So if you attended a club on Wednesdays, stand. Cheerleaders, fall and winter seasons. Football team. Cross country. One Act Theater Festival. The debate team. We're working on that, so we brought it back for the first year, so we're working on that. The basketball team. Indoor and outdoor track teams. Spring musical. Baseball. Softball. Tennis. Boys and girls soccer. Band. Show choir. Volleyball. And next, I will recognize our students that won't be going to college, but going to the trade school, college, and military. So if you're going to a trade school, please stand. The military. Law enforcement. And those students going to a 2- or 4-year college, please stand. As you can tell, our students are involved in many things, so at times we wonder how they sleep and get things done. But again, thank you all for your participation. So to me, this group was very special to me. So senior class, you all had a very unique educational journey. As said before, you all experienced a pandemic shutdown in middle school and transitioned to high school on a hybrid schedule. During your first semester of high school, we worked on adapting back to a school environment. As a class, you all welcomed me as your principal on March 17th, 2022. As I remember, many of you all asked me, we don't have a principal, who's going to be our principal? And as I walked down the hallway, I didn't know the division was putting it out at about 10:30 that morning, so when it hit social media, everybody knew, and they stood in the hallway and cheered for me. So I greatly appreciate you all welcoming me as your principal. It was a great journey. Over the next 3 years after you all welcomed me, Each year was full of life, lessons for everybody. As a school, we watched you all grow into young adults. Tonight, my farewell message to you all will be, believing in yourself that you are somebody. And if you all recognize, that was our school theme this year also, that I am somebody. If you look up the noun definition of somebody, you will find a person of importance. Before achieving that level of status, your journey will have some sharp turns and speed bumps along the way. Learn to understand that you will be told no more than you will be told yes. It is better to be prepared for an opportunity and not have one than to not have an opportunity and not be prepared. A quick little story I'll leave with you before I sit back down here. Whose job is it anyway? And I think this is a great little story. There is a story about 4 people named everybody, somebody, and anybody, and nobody. There was an important job to be done, and everybody was sure that somebody would do it. Anybody could have done it, but nobody did it. Somebody got angry about that because it was everybody's job. Everybody thought about anybody could do it, but nobody realized that everybody wouldn't do it. It ended up that everybody blamed somebody when nobody did what anybody could have done. So what does this story mean? No one took responsibility, so nothing was accomplished. Never place blame on anyone for your failure. When things get tough, stand tall and take the next step. Never believe that you are nobody. Just don't believe everything you hear from anybody. Continue to work towards greatness so one day everybody will say, you know what? They were somebody. Congratulations, class of 2025. As the principal of Nelson County High School, I certify that each of you have met the standards and requirements for graduation as set forth by Nelson County School Board and the State Board of Education of the Commonwealth of Virginia, and are eligible to receive diplomas signifying that fact. And now, to all in attendance, I present to you the class of 2025. Assisting me will be School Board Chair, Ms. Margaret Clare, Board Chair, Mr. Ernie Reed, Assistant Principals, Ms. Michelle Goff and Amy Poindexter, Counselors Shemaine Day and Zach Wingate. Would the class of 2025 please come forward? When she called the name, can you hand it? Okay. We don't have to torture them like that.
Ready? Evan Scott Anderson. Jenny Pearl Bailey. Princess Natasha Bailey. Autumn Lynn Baker. Colton James Baker. Cade Charles Batten. Giancarlo Rene Barrios Vega. Demetrius Terrence Bell. Jacob Peyton Bender. William Hauser Boyette. Martin Christopher Bradley. Tyler Edward Branch. Delaney Reese Brown. Orlando Tyrese Brown. Alana Noel Campbell. Avery Ryan Campbell. John Kester Campbell. Carly Grace Campbell. Brooklyn Latina Carter. Matthew Ryan Castillo. Jasper Liam Coberlake. Michaela Elizabeth Cordell. Emma Catherine Craig. Kendall Jane Kreitzer. Hazel Marie Donovan. Patrick Oscar Drumheller. Keely Ann Donovan. Levi Paul Edwards. Jeremiah Wade Escher. Isabella Starr Ewing. Carson Matthews Faust. Darian Nicholas Flores. Caleb Ray Forbes. Hazel Jude Franklin. Norma Lilia Fuentes Sosa. Malini Garcia Aleman. Marissa Dawn Garrett. Parker Alexander Gauze. Kira Renee Gaylord. Carrie Sabry Ann Goldsmith. Jace Ledger Goodwin. Halmar Ishmael Guerrero Ulloa. Maggie Lynn Gunter. Christina Elizabeth Harlow. Austin Joseph Harris. Olivia Claire Buswell Harris. Erin Elise Hatfield. Hannah Riley Hatfield. Christian Michael Hooten. Kaylin Lee Howard. Mackenzie Ann Hunt. Sarah Lucille Ives. Emily Grace Johnson. Auden Lee Kennedy. George Lewis Knight. Kevin Jacob Knight. Alfredo Ivan Lopez Bautista. Jonathan Austin Glenn Lovelace. Alexa Marie Loving. Nathan Robert Manthe.
I've been putting the babies in my sleeve. Rebecca Lynn Martin. Cadence Jane Mars. Nathaniel Marshall Joseph Martin. Cameron Alexander Mays. Daniel Wortham Mays. Gabrielle Olivia Mays. Isaac Daniel Mazer.
I have a gift for you, sir.
Blaylin Ella McFadden. Joseph Lewis McFadden. Jasmine Karina Miller. Preston Bradley Milton. Isis Lee Morales. Alasia Monet Murphy. Cameron Thomas Murphy. Annabelle Kylie Norris. Madison Taylor Knuckles. Megan Alexis Knuckles. Ariel Monet Page. Ian Michael Pedro. Caden Alexander Poindexter. Kincaid Harris Powell. Christian Michael Proctor. Camden James Ramsey. Alexander James Rains. Emily Nicole Rebert. Zachary Lee Rhodes. Darian Deshawn Rose. Darian Deshawn Rose. Liliana Camille Rose. Nicholas Andrew Ross. Brandon Sanchez Galvez. Matthew Caleb Shannon. Lakota Luke Shaver. Audrey Marilyn Shiverdecker. Cole James Simpson. David Hank Simpson. Elizabeth Magdalene Smith. Jaden Rose Smith. Madeline Brooke Sneed. Cameron Rachel Taylor. Caleb Allen Taylor. Kaylee Gail Taylor. Rayvon Malachi Taylor. Canyon Hawk Terrell. Elijah Damone Terry. Jameer Lewis Terry Giles. Alex Lee Thomas. Caleb Joseph Thompson. Sanaya Linnea Thompson. Caden Joseph Torres. Serenity Ann Truslow. Dustin Lee Tyree. Olin Scott Wade. Jayla Michelle White. Ashley Dawn Wilkerson. Connor Lee Williams. Nevaeh Elizabeth Williams. Lucas Kent Wilson. Liam Wallace Winsheimer. Jackson Frederick Winter.
I know.
And now, by virtue of the power and authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Virginia, I do hereby declare you graduates of Nelson County High School. Please turn your tassels. Sit back down, please. Congratulations, class of 2025. Graduates. Stand, face that direction. Yes. Congratulations to the class of 2025. Parents and family members, the students will meet you on this side of the field at this gate if you want to meet them there. They're going to exit the field on this side, please. Teachers and staff, please line up. Students, you will walk through the teacher honor guard before you exit.
right, so listen again. We gotta get instruments and our music down there.
I can see you down again, falling to the ground again. I feel you. Try to fight it on your own. I'll help you light your fire. I'll take your hand, raise you up higher. You can dare to live. Stand up, be the hero you need, the dreamer you dreamed of. Speak up, scream in the mirror. You're free, you're free, you're free now. Light up, you can feel the heat of the spark, the beat of your heart. You can dare to live, dare to live again. Goodbye to the misery. Write another better history. You're fearless. Even fear's afraid.